Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So East Carolina's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Hauser. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pirates.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
UTSA 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. That that nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, ECU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
UTSA 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Used the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires to the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown,
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. To the air, it's McCown. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 20.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Henry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could...
And they will score! Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's McCoy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Touchdown, UTSA! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Hauser. Right on target this time. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucking.
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Pirates will kick it away to start the second half.
UTSA 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game.
Wide open spaces. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and
big guy tries to barrel in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hauser. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
UTSA 21.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned.
There he goes.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Touchdown Pirates. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue.
Oh, out of space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Pirates need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. And the Roadrunners are in a mess here on third and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.